That's
every
a
time,
perfect.
every time I see someone in those like carts in the like the Target or like the King Super, I'm like, don't let them catch you riding dirty. And it's always this like old lady. She's like, hey, thinking like I'm like accosting her verbally. And I'm like, calm down, Betty.
Yeah.
And that's a perfect segue. Welcome to the Mile High Podcast. I am your host, Dave, and we're talking about riding dirty here, starting off the show. Sorry, we're a little bit late. I got held up at a very slow ramen restaurant, but the food was worth it. So, thank you guys all so much for showing up. This is going to be our mid-season finale here at the Mile High Podcast. It's been a real strange year. I kind of want to start off with been a real strange year for Mile High Podcast. Normally we have shows every single week, but a lot of stuff has been going on this year, and so we thank you guys, everybody, for joining us. Thanks for sticking around. And we have a really fun show planned tonight. I want to introduce everybody, and then we're going to go into the theme of our show. So to my left, I don't know where the fuck you are on the actual Zoom feed, but to my left is Kim, who is our resident cannabis scientist here. Welcome, Kim. How you been?
Welcome. I'm doing really good. It's almost Christmas, so that's like really exciting. Not that I need excuses to wear things like this, but Christmas is a good one.
I dig your shirt very much. That's a very cool shirt. And then down below, I have someone new to the Mile High Podcast. And David, you're on mute, just so you know. You're right there, David. You have a friend with you. Who's tagging along tonight?
This is my best friend, Jeff Carrera.
Hi.
Hey, Jeff. Welcome to the show. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me. I'm excited.
Good. And then, of course, the guy that we love the most here on Mile High Podcast, Mr. Chef David Bondarchuck, whose holiday baking championship has been running almost nonstop for the last 6 weeks, and I've been catching it at different times throughout the last weekend or a month and a half. So,
are they still airing this?
Dude, they air all the fucking time, bro. Especially because you were on the inaugural season of the holiday baking championship.
Holiday baking challenge.
Right.
Yeah, they play that shit all the time. So as soon as the holidays come on, so like basically late August until like March, your face is just a perpetual repeat on Food Network.
That yellow.
That's awesome.
Oh, that blows me away because like we filmed this thing like 7 years ago now.
Right.
I mean, I understand they got to get their money's worth, but come on, like they couldn't even pay me $150 for my recipe. They changed ingredients online, so they didn't have to pay me my contractual $150 for my friggin' pie.
Thanks,
and they're
Food
still
Network.
Thanks, Food Network.
Yeah, thanks for nothing. Bunch of cocksuckers.
And they're still airing that damn show 7 years later.
Oh yeah, of course they do. Yeah, absolutely. And there'll be weird times because it's not like they're gonna play it in prime time. So like I'll turn on the TV at like 12 o'clock in the afternoon on a Sunday, and like there's David, just like,
oh my goodness. Well, my shirt tonight is for Food Network. Happy holidays. Nothing for you, whore.
Amazing.
So there you go.
That's what they said to you. They didn't pay you that $150. Nothing for
Who's
you.
the whore, right? They're still making money off of my ass. Anyway, the perfect segue. Dave, host of the Mile High Podcast. What have you been up to?
Oh man, I've been up to so much. Like I said, dude, life has been very strange over the last few months. So I have way too much to spill out. I've just, I'm enjoying life for, it's been a while, but I've been enjoying life. It's the Christmas season. Like I used to like really be into the Christmas season. This year just kind of seems a little bit different. So, life is just weird, man. Life is just weird. Let's keep it at that.
I'm ready. I made cookies last night. I've been wrapping presents. I got all my stuff ready.
Oh, good. So
ready for the season.
Yes.
All right. Well, normally we start off with like, what have we been watching? Kim, have you been watching anything?
Yes, finally, I have something to contribute. So,
all right, what you watching?
I started watching the 13th season of Doctor Who, whatever it just happened, the new one. So, Roku was like, oh, we have a free episode for you. Do you want to watch it? And I was like, I do want to watch it. And it's like riveting. And I got to figure out how to get the rest of it now. And then I started rewatching the whole series over again.
What's your favorite doctor, or who's your favorite doctor?
Of the I mean, I really like I like Tom Baker. He's like in the old series, like the scarf dude from like when I was a kid. But of the new series, David Tennant for sure.
Yeah, that's James's favorite as well. He told me that that's the intro. If you're not into Doctor Who, that David Tennant's kind of the way in. Do either of you guys watch Doctor Who down there?
I've not ever seen it. Have you ever watched Doctor Who? No.
Mm-mm.
No, it's
Like I thought that was like an old show, like
wasn't that on PBS?
back in the day.
Yeah.
Like the Twilight Zone.
And then they
British.
rebooted it.
Is it British?
Yeah, and he goes.
It is British.
to the
Yes,
telephone
yes.
booth And he does crazy things.
No, we've not seen it.
Does he take mushrooms and go into this phone booth?
I mean, he probably
He goes
does.
on
good.
journeys.
That sounds
Yes.
amazing.
Right. It is bigger on the inside. So, I mean, that actually would make it.
Psychedelic journey.
Okay. Well, maybe we'll have to check that out. Who knows?
That sounds like Doctor Who on mushrooms sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Let me plug this. Since you talked about mushrooms, that's one of the best episodes of our season so far. So definitely go back and check out our mushrooms episode, which was a lot of fun to do.
Awesome. Yeah.
Have you guys taken mushrooms?
I have not ever now.
Oh, I want to. Oh, yeah.
But
I
have you
have,
or
but
you have you not?
No, I'm saying I have, but I'm saying
Okay.
I want to do it with you. Remember?
Oh, right. Yes. I never have. I don't know, Dave.
Well, what about you, Kim? Have you ever done mushrooms?
Mushrooms?
Yeah.
Like on Christmas?
Well, no, like not about Christmas. Like
Yes.
Christmas mushroom.
Yes.
It's all
Oh
the
my
Christmas
God.
mushrooms.
Yes.
I
I mean,
get it. Move to Mariah Carey. All I want for Christmas is you. Yes, it's true.
eating psychedelics at a holiday would really like show who in the family has their shit together.
That's actually a tradition in
Yeah.
Russia. So in Russia, that's like one of their Christmas traditions because this man, Santa Claus, would go around in like this red and white outfit, and then he would put mushrooms on the mantle, and they would dry overnight, and then people would eat them in the morning, and they'd shroom with their families, and they'd see all these lights.
What?
The history of Christmas right here on the
Yeah.
Mile
Well, you
High
gotta be fucking
podcast.
tripping balls to come up with Santa Claus and 8 tiny reindeer and all that shit. So yeah.
Right, and how he comes
Wow.
down through chimneys and shapeshifts for sure is a whole.
Yeah, that's a Merry Christmas for sure.
Yes,
Yeah.
I've eaten lots of mushrooms.
Merry Christmas
that's
to
there
you.
you
No wonder there were flying reindeers and all
Yeah,
that.
the
bullshit.
reindeer are fucking flying for sure.
For
Dancing
real.
snowmen.
So as you can tell, David
With
is
no
in
freaking
full.
pants on, by the way. Dancing snowman with no pants on. That's okay.
You can tell David's been consuming his his edibles already so far tonight. So first of all, what have you been watching, and what are you eating? What are your edibles tonight?
Oh.
Okay, so I just started. Okay, do not accost me, Dave. I'm so sorry. I'm about to break your heart.
Why would I ever
just
fucking
started
accost you?
watching
I'm
Game
a
of
judge-free zone, bro.
I've never watched Game of Thrones.
Okay.
For
I'm
good
now on
reason.
season 1, episode 4.
Okay.
But I'm starting. We're getting into it. But let me tell you, tonight Jeff come over and he showed me a brand new show. What's this show we were watching?
It's called What We Do in the Shadows.
What
Oh,
We
yes.
Do in the Shadows.
Yes.
This is hilarious.
So
I've
fucking
only
great.
seen one episode and I was dying. So
Oh, yeah.
yes, that's what I just started watching.
Kim, have you seen
I'm
it?
so behind the times. What?
Has
What?
Kim seen it?
Have you seen What We Do in the Shadows, Kim?
I have not.
Oh.
Oh my god!
It's like a documentary style show. It's based
no,
off of a Taika
it's like
Waititi
Schitt's
movie.
Creek, but with like gore
Nice.
and
with
like
vampires.
it meets The Office.
So it's filmed like 3 vampires.
Right.
It's like a documentary, and these 3 vampires have known each other like for centuries. And now it's a documentary about their lives. And there's an energy sucking vampire where he just comes and
Yeah, he's
tells
great.
a story. You like fall asleep. You know what I mean? Like
I think I have heard of that at least.
Have you guys seen the movie?
There's a
No.
movie.
Yes, based off a movie by Taika Waititi.
What? That show is?
See, we
Yes.
just discovered this.
You
There's
guys
a
have to see the
freaking
movie.
movie.
I'm deaf. I'm like,
Oh, you're kidding me, Dave.
So, I mean, yeah, it has.
It was before the show, or it's
Yes.
these people?
Yes, the show is based off of the movie, and it has different vampires than the movie.
He just saw this for the first time tonight. He's a little excited.
So yes, that's what I'm watching.
Yeah, good.
Merry Christmas to me. There's a friggin' movie of this.
Yes, sir.
What a gift. What a gift.
Yeah, you're gonna love it.
I'm telling you.
What have you been watching, Jeff?
Yeah, What We Do in the Shadows. I like that. I also like RuPaul's Drag Race UK season 3. That's good.
I haven't been watching that. I've been watching Queen of the Universe, but that wasn't going to be like the show. I was like, what I've been watching was.
I've just been watching Christmas movies and listening to Christmas music and stuff. I just had 3 shows last weekend. I do drag on the side, so you can find me beyond.
Nice.
We just had 2 performances last weekend, so.
Mr. Bean makes an appearance. Yeah.
Cute.
Mr. Bean.
Very cool.
Mr. Bean's the loudest and cutest cat.
You're getting bookings.
So, Jeff,
a
at the end, when we're
fabulous
plugging
queen.
stuff, make sure you plug your drag stuff. You know, we definitely want you to plug
Oh,
all
no,
that.
you're fine.
Fabulous
I'm
queen.
not here to plug.
No,
Yes, you are, bitch.
Bullshit.
Good. Yes. Plug
We
it.
don't
That's
have
what
an
we
hour
do
just
here.
fucking plugging our shit.
How much can you take if you get plugged that much?
All of it.
You can plug as much as you want. We're a free show. These five, you know, we do whatever the fuck we want. This is our show. So you said you've been watching a bunch of Christmas movies, man. What are some of your favorite Christmas movies?
Oh, I like the Santa Claus, but it's the 1985 version with Dudley.
Oh, with Dudley Moore?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a underrated Christmas movie for sure.
Huh.
What have you been watching? Any Christmas movies?
Yes, I watched Die Hard.
Oh,
Dude,
Yes.
you stole my absolutely. That's been I've watched 2 Christmas movies, which for me is very rare. I've watched 2 Christmas movies, one of which was Die Hard, because I 100% think that it is a Christmas movie, 100%. And the other one is the brand new Home Alone on Disney Plus, which I went in with real low expectations, and it fucking was really funny. So if you guys, absolutely, it was really funny, and it's a direct sequel to the first 2 Home Alone movies. I mean, and it's plausible and it's hilarious. So I would
But
definitely
where does
recommend it.
the third one fit into it?
I don't know. I've never seen the third one. Third one was like the weird off-brand.
It was the one with Chumbawamba as the soundtrack.
I've never seen that one.
I don't know.
We watched Home Alone last night. It's good. And then we watched Misery.
That's
It
a
was
What a
Christmas
Christmas
movie.
movie.
It was a really good Christmas movie.
Reminds me of my
when she
mother-in-law.
takes that typewriter in the face, it just reminds me that she had it coming. You know what I mean?
Oh, good lord.
Definitely, and he had it coming for sure.
Dave,
Let's
I can't believe you didn't say Christmas Vacation.
Oh, I
I know,
love
dude. I have like had no time to watch anything. I've been dealing with so much other stuff outside.
No, I know. I'm just saying,
But
it's a
I
top
fully
movie.
plan on watching as many Christmas movies between tomorrow night and Christmas Day as possible. Like I will put them on repeat. I will put them on play, like autoplay. So I will be watching plenty of Christmas movies. I did, but I just haven't had a chance to do it now.
Harry Potter's kind of a Christmas movie.
What is?
Harry Potter.
Okay, there you go. Harry Potter. Which is weird because like Christians hate witches, and then it's all about witches who celebrate Christmas. Like, do they celebrate like Jesus?
Oh,
I also
yes.
think
Well,
that-
nothing for you, whore.
Death Becomes Her could be a Christmas movie. Let's all just become like eternal.
You know what? Death Becomes Her. I would consider that a Christmas movie because it does involve Christmas. And when I saw it, it came out at the Christmas time. I definitely remember seeing it.
Yeah, no, I don't think that's a Christmas movie.
There it is. Why not? You can make anything a Christmas movie. Let's see some of the Christmas movies that our audience has watched. Hi, Mom. She's seen Scrooge, The Wonderful Life, Miracle on 34th Street, White Christmas, Home Alone twice, and all 3 versions of the Christmas Carol, or 3 versions of the mini Christmas carols. Let's see what else we're watching. Scrooge. We're not seeing some Scrooge in there. And my mom, who's the loveliest person in the world, Jeff. She says, "Go ahead and plug whatever you like. Just plug whatever you want, Jeff."
Oh,
You have the Miss Betsy Hawkins says you can plug whatever you want on here. Let's see. What are you guys smoking tonight?
I'm still smoking my weed.
She's still smoking her. She has some fucking bomb weed.
It's so
Her weed was
good.
so good that it erased her memory 2 episodes ago, and she completely forgot what she was talking about because her weed is.
I
So
burned it. Somehow I missed my art show, like just
No.
oh weed.
that's you can tell it's good weed when you like completely forget the dates of your art show. So,
Right.
definitely get some of her weed. What are you guys eating? I know you guys. I know David, you're on edibles.
Oh, we're not in
Bitch
Kansas
got so high
anymore.
she forgot her art show.
It's true.
We're not in Kansas anymore.
Yeah. That's kind of the theme here in my podcast, man. We will get people so fucking high that they just like they forget about the show, they forget their dates at art show, they just leave in the middle of the show. I mean, like,
Oh,
that's how we roll.
Sometimes your internet forgets to work.
Fuck, dude. No, let's knock on wood, man. I reset all my internet, like my Wi-Fi, my extender, my modem, and I'm
Your
still gonna
internet's
shit
just
out.
high.
It's just high. You got
blow hits in the router.
That's funny. And my mom definitely wants some of your weed, so I got to make it up to around your area to get some of your weed.
Yep, sounds great. I want to meet your mom.
Oh, my mom is fucking cool as shit. She'll have you over anytime. No, David knows my mom. My mom loves David. Like he's my younger brother or something. And David knows that. I'm smoking some Jack Herrera tonight, mostly because I was running late. It was the first thing that I could start smoking like real quickly. So that's what I'm smoking tonight. David, are you eating edibles tonight? And what are you eating?
I am. I had those Iwalda gummies. What are
I
they
don't know
called?
what they are.
Those
Wanna?
are the IYDLDs. Those
Wild
ones that are like
All I know
pot.
is peach.
Dave, they're
Wild.
like pot de free.
And what is it? Boysenberry, blackberry, berry, boysenberry.
Yes, there's one that like
Mango-
makes you go
mango
to sleep.
cherry.
There's this
Yeah.
one that's peach, and then
Peach one's great.
you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, we just had the peach.
Dave.
Yes.
Okay,
Oh,
that's what I'm doing. But so tell the people because I don't know how to describe it. What's the name of that company?
Wild.
Oh,
WYLD. Wild.
well, why they gotta spell it like that? Like, really?
I don't know, but I would think that wild gummies, WILD is pretty boring. So why not put a Y in there? Let's jazz it up a little
I
bit.
never knew how
Jazz it
to.
up.
I never knew how to pronounce it.
Well, a while is like
I thought it was
Deal?
an acronym.
Wild.
No, I'm serious.
We're literally talking about how you had trouble reading wild.
Next.
This
Thank
is
you.
per-
This is why I have my friend here.
Yeah. What are you consuming tonight, Jeff?
Yeah.
Are you chewing on some gummies too, or are you smoking tonight?
Me?
You? No, the other Jeff.
Yeah, we did the peach.
No, you're doing the peaches together.
Peach.
Those are good ones. The peaches are really good. Get the pears. The pears are
I
fucking
love
awesome.
pear.
Yeah, it's good for
Oh
anti-anxiety.
my God. If they ever translated this and that was emojis, that would say something completely different.
What's funny is I don't know.
What happened?
My headphones just shut out. I don't know what it is about technical difficulties in me. I'm terrible. For some reason we just all of a sudden started having closed captions. So I don't know why.
I love closed captioning.
Yeah, me too. It's just like it happened. I don't know why.
I try to only watch with closed captioning of
Oh,
things.
how do you get it?
I don't know. It just all of a sudden one episode we started playing it and they had closed captions and I don't know how to turn them on or off. So if you like closed captions, great. If you don't like closed captions, the show is free. So fucking just deal with it for now. You can, and it's better because I slur my words a lot and especially when I'm high. And
I always wonder what the translations are because I also slur my words and it's probably like bear toothpaste, river fish, which is not what I'm saying.
let's see. Okay, so bear, toothpaste, river fish. It translated correctly, Kim.
Yes.
All right. Excellent job. Excellent technology here, Meta Facebook. So tonight, I got to do a little recap of a year ago. So as far as I've known David, he was Mr. Christmas when I worked with him. He loved Christmas. And then so much so that he went and decorated the fucking White House more than once. Okay. Like fucking decorated the White House twice. So we had a Christmas episode last year. So I was like, David, come on, we're going to have a Christmas episode. That's going to be great. And he was like, fuck yeah, I will definitely be on this Christmas episode. And then about halfway through, he's like, David, I have an admission to you. I'm like, what, dude? He's like, I hate Christmas. I'm like, what? Like, it blew my mind. It's still like, I'm so shocked about that. And then like, he left. He just like left the show. And so it was like, he's like, I hate Christmas. And then like 2 seconds later, he's just like gone. And so we're like, where the fuck did David go? And he's like, I'm hungry. I had to go get some dinner. So still one of the best shows ever. It's still our top, our most viewed video for sure. But so it inspired me to come on to an episode. Like, Christmas is very divisive. Christmas is, you either love Christmas or you hate Christmas. That is a really good look, actually. I think you should go with like pothead. So
it's
Christmas,
my potted palm tree, Dave. Don't encourage this. The leaves are very fragile.
I gotta sit back.
he looks like he's like, you know, he's in the Amazon and he's like stalking his prey or something. You can't see me.
It's kind of like that vampire in that show.
I have no idea what show you're talking about. But,
what?
So Christmas is very divisive. It's either you really love Christmas or you really fucking hate Christmas.
Right.
What David is Alla Labni now. My mom says you are Alla Labni now. I don't know what the fuck that means, but you are Alla Labni. Maybe all alone? Maybe, I'm not sure. Explain that, Mom. So I brought on David, who is very much anti-Christmas, and I brought on Kim, who is very much pro-Christmas. And then we just happen to, have Jeff on, who's also kind of pro-Christmas, which is kind of weird because I'm kind of leaning toward that anti-Christmas. So this is going to be our, is it the most wonderful time of the year? So Kim, I want to start off with you.
Yes.
Tell me what is, why do you like Christmas so much? Because you were pro-Christmas.
I'm pro Christmas. So I am one of those freaks that sings Christmas music in my car as soon as it's on the radio. Like, that's where my car station is. And so, I mean, probably not. Well, if you're in the car, I'll spare you my voice. But like when I'm alone in the car, I'm definitely like screaming Christmas music. I was definitely like singing Christmas music to myself as I was waiting for you guys to come back on the screen. So I really like that. And also, people are just generally like nicer and cheerier during the holidays, unless you're doing customer service things. And which
Sure.
case, but I don't. I remove myself from that life. I said,
In that case, you just be extra
Yeah.
nice sometimes.
All right, so that's an excellent segue. So David, why the fuck do you hate Christmas so much, bro?
Well, I would just like to say in response to her that people in customer service are grumpy for a reason, because we're
Yeah.
forced to listen to them damn carols on a frigging loop, and they drive us crazy. So the people that love them and never work retail, honey. And yes, we are grumpy because we listen to that and we dealing with messy ass Karens. Okay,
True.
am I right?
Oh yeah, you're
You-
not lying.
True.
You're
It's
not
true.
lying.
What I need. So that's all I gotta say about that. But I think I don't want to crap all over it. I think it's lovely that people do seem a little nicer this time of year, and that's great and all. But coming from someone in the industry, this is like panic time. This is like balls to the wall, busiest
This is
time.
the last 4 days of the year.
Oh, exactly. And it's all leaded up to this. And it's so much stress and pressure from event to event to event to event, and then the carols, the nonstop. Listen, I am the biggest Mariah Carey fan you will ever know. I cannot stand this woman's Christmas music. And she's
That's
the
also true.
alleged queen of the holiday. Congratulations to you. That is fantastic. But I love you, darling. You are my favorite. But if I hear your damn song one more time, I'm going to probably end up in the loony bin. Okay?
That's fair.
That's very
That's
fair.
where I'm coming from.
Oh.
You're making me
Jeff,
have
where do you stand?
flashbacks of retail because I just used to work retail and I've like tried to block that part of my soul into a
Perhaps it's PTSD why I hate Christmas.
PTSD.
Am I the cringe or do I just have PTSD?
No, dude, no, not at all. There are so many people. Like, I'm looking at Rob Roberts from the comments. He hates Christmas, and then two comments down below. My mom was like, "I love Christmas." So it's like I said, it's very, very divisive. It's very polarizing. What about you, Jeff? Where do you fall?
Oh, I want to tell you about this new song I heard.
Not really the question, but
How I
no.
feel right now.
I don't know. Yeah, I kind of want to open my fucking
Good
wrist.
Lord. You know, we're live on camera, and I just threatened, I think, martial law if I ever heard that song.
Bitch had it coming.
This is
Bitch
not
had it coming.
not a declaration, but good Lord.
So I do agree with David. Sometimes the Christmas music is a little much. But what I'm sick of is the same certain songs. So one year I actually emailed Cozy 101. I was like, your station really sucks. Please don't play these 40 Christmas songs. Instead, play these like 60 other songs. Like, these are not that well played. Like,
did they ever respond to you?
They did. They sent me a smiley face and thank you.
Oh my God, that is the email equivalent of like when you send a long text to your lover and they reply with the letter K. Like we weren't even worth a full word. We just typed you this friggin' novella and all we get is a letter from the alphabet. Sometimes capital, but not always. K. Really?
Is this from experience? Is this something?
Yeah. You think? So that, let me send you 60 songs, Cozy 101. And what did they say? Smiley face.
Smiley face.
Oh my
That's
God.
that's just basically them telling you to fuck off. Like, we're not gonna take your suggestion whatsoever. You can go fuck yourself. We're gonna play fucking Wilson Phillips and Taylor Swift.
They don't have to say what they can play. They don't even get to pick what they play. That's how pathetic they are.
I can't. Oh my gosh, I will tell you this. When my grandma was around, she always listened to AM 1340. And every year at Christmas, like for the first 3 hours, they played the nostalgic music, like from the 20s, the 30s, the 40s, stuff that you don't really hear today. And it's just so, so cool.
I have to say hi to my friend Crystal.
Hi, Crystal.
Hi, Crystal.
I'm watching.
I'm not sure if they're going to be doing it because I tuned in the other day and it was like some sports show. Now they've canceled all the sports, due to friggin' COVID. Thank you very much. So maybe they'll flip on the Christmas music because there'll be nothing to talk about for a couple of weeks. You hear me? AM 1340. Thank you.
I really love that when Jeff is done talking, he just disappears behind the tree. He's like, I'm done talking now.
So another thing I like about Christmas is
here we go.
Red and green are complementary colors on the color wheel. And as an artist, I like art stuff and art concepts, but I feel weird using red and green combo outside of the Christmas time. So I think it looks smashing together. And I've been using it.
It's weird.
My braces are red and green. I was like, yeah, orthodontist lady, you just do it up, girl.
Yeah, it's funny. Like, whenever you use red and green in September, people are like, are you getting ready for Christmas or something?
Right.
They associate each other very much so. I apologize, Rob Roberts. Rob Roberts does like Christmas, and he was just quoting you, Chef. He actually does like Christmas. So, Christmas, the older I get, the older my kid gets, the more kind of disillusioned with the holiday that I become. And this is weird because I was real into Christmas, and my mom will tell you agree with that. It's just you hear the same songs over and over again. My kid's getting older, so he's out of the Santa Claus phase, which is a lot of fun. And he has other interests and stuff. So it's at a certain point, Christmas is not about you; it's about kids. And then he's getting older, so I don't really have any attachment to some of the young fun stuff that we used to do. And then I don't know what's happened, man. The last 5 years, people have just getting real shitty. You know, it's supposed to be like the most wonderful time of the year where people are super friendly to each other and, you know, giving, you know, each other the shirt off their backs if need. But people in this now are just like, they're real shitty. They're real shitty to people. And like, I mean, I was at dinner, and the reason why we're late is because I was at dinner and this restaurant was fucking hammered, and like everybody else, they're, you know, short of staff and it's Christmas week. So, you know, people two tables down, you know, not real friendly. It's like, you know, just be nice to the people. Like, it's Christmas time. Like,
Right.
if you're gonna be nice at any time, you know, be nice during Christmas. Like, be nice every time. But just people like all of a sudden just got turned, like, just kind of turned shitty. And you were talking about retail. Yeah, people have like zero patience for people in retail right now, which is ridiculous because these are the people that are, you know, people are short. These are the people that showed up, and everybody's shorthanded right now. And why would you be a dick to them, especially this time of year? So, that is,
100%.
yeah, that's kind of like, you know, made me a little disillusioned. I still love, like, you know, throwing on A Christmas Story on Christmas Eve. I'll watch that fucking movie every, like, the whole day because they play 24 hours of Christmas Story. I do listen to Christmas music, and, you know, whenever it gets cold, you know, my kid and I will, like, we put up the tree. It could be October or late September, like whenever it's the first cold of the fall season comes, we put up the tree and we listen to Christmas music. But I'm getting sick of Christmas music, man. Like, all the classics are dying out because now fucking Mariah Carey is dominating. Taylor Swift is dominating Christmas music. One Direction. I mean, like, you know, the stuff that I really dug that's getting drowned out. Thank God for Spotify, but like, I'd rather listen to other stuff now than Christmas. So, my mom agrees with you, by the way, David, that they play the same 40 songs over and over again. What kind of Christmas songs do you like, Kim? We're talking about how much I hate Mariah, and David hates Mariah like way more than I do, and I really hate Wilson Phillips. That fucking Hey Santa song.
Oh my God, I heard that in the store the other day, and I almost
Fuck
texted
that
you.
song.
It's the worst fucking Christmas song ever.
It's his worst song, and every time I hear it, I think of you, and that's terrible because you hate it. But I'm always like listening to your song,
That's
walking
funny.
through Target.
That's funny. What do you? What kind of stuff do you listen to, Kim?
I like the classics.
Yeah.
I just like the old stuff like you like. I also like Mariah Carey. That was definitely like a sign of drunkenness in Wisconsin. That was when I lived there. That was a gauge of your drunkenness, as if the bar was erupting into Mariah Carey Christmas songs in July. So that has a very special place in my heart. But yeah, I like all the classics.
Yeah, like pre 1990 Christmas songs. That's pretty much where I stopped. Like, anything after the 90s, it's not good.
I've also been singing "Ding Fries Are Done" all the.
Oh God! Oh, thank you.
I know that's not a Christmas song, but it like also is kind of a Christmas song. I'm like,
I'll post that a little bit later because I do that every year, and like everything else, I'm late in doing it. But the Peter Griffith, I do the Family Guy version.
yeah.
Ding fries are done. Ding fries are
Ding fries
done.
are done. Ding fries are done. Totally.
I wear a paper hat. I wear that. Would you like an apple pie with that? Would you like an apple pie with that?
Amazing.
I think I do.
I don't think the boys down there know what we're talking about. So
It's okay. It's
No,
a
I
very
told you, I
classic.
think I have a very eclectic taste in Christmas music. Like, I used to grow up listening to like different records. So like, we used to listen to Beach Boys Christmas, Frank Sinatra's
Nice.
Christmas, listen to like Elvis. Like, we used to listen to everything. Like, now I like Michael Bublé Christmas. I like Tchaikovsky. You know what I mean? Like, I have a very eclectic taste in Christmas music.
were you guys forced to watch the Nutcracker? Like, go and watch the Nutcracker.
I
in
fucking
person?
love the
I
Nutcracker.
went to the ballet.
Oh my God, I love that ballet.
I mean, I'm gay and I love those tights. I mean, those asses. I mean, the fronts, the backs. You can't go wrong with ballet.
Okay.
What about you, Kim? Were you ever forced to watch the Nutcracker?
Forced? No.
Oh, I think it's
Watched it willingly, happily. Like there was a performing arts center in Milwaukee, and so that was like what you did with your school is you went and saw like the Nutcracker for Christmas.
Yeah, it's pretty bomb.
Pretty bomb, super bomb.
Mm-hmm.
What is your take on the Nutcracker, Mr. David?
Oh, I love it. I think it's magical.
Really?
Oh yeah.
When I was a kid,
Your
my
mom was
mom took me
dancing.
down there for my birthday, and it was like my birthday present to go to this show. And we sat the front row of the front balcony. And I remember, when the curtain lifted and the ballerinas were all dancing and it was snowing inside. I couldn't understand how it could snow inside. And my mom said that was Christmas magic. So,
Oh yeah.
Yes.
so like when I was a kid, Christmas was magical, and to this day, I do like Kenny G, and like instrumental, slow, like relaxing Christmas music, but none of this, I can't do all this, no, whatever. You're not listening to Kenny G in the store.
Okay.
I just, I don't like the store shit. I can't do it.
It's a little
Like I will not listen to 101. Like I can't do it.
Yeah, no Cozy 101.
No.
Fuck you, Cozy. Fuck you. Let's see.
Grandma got ran over by a reindeer is a classic.
That's funny.
That is
My mom said that, and she listens to Andy Williams, Johnny Mathis, John Denver. Fucking what's up, Santori? Santori's on. He's
Nice.
threw out some Christmas in Hollis by Run DMC. So okay, that's still pre-90s. So that's a great Christmas classic. Michael Bublé, and then Rob Roberts loves him some being Robert or some being.
I just want to mention that no one said the Carpenters, and I think that's great because I hate Carpenters Christmas music.
Oh my god,
my
mom is gonna disown you. My mom will fucking disown you if you ever say that again out loud.
I mean it from the bottom of my heart, and I apologize. Yeah, it pisses you off, but it is the truth. It's the truth. It's terrible.
Oh, I love
Aaron
that.
Hayes from Savage Garden sings this.
Not one. You know what? No, excuse me.
Really good.
Do not pull that with me, Dave, because I have something for you. We just did this whole roundabout. Everyone said who they like, and we just read all the comments. Not one person mentioned the Carpenters like it was the ultimate classic. Okay? I'm just pointing out the obvious. Thank you.
So Betty Hawkins says, apparently you have not heard me sing Carpenters. And imagine my mom saying that out loud. You're disowned. I'm just saying, you're getting disowned. She left in the middle of the Nutcracker at the DCPA. She tried to watch it and then fell asleep. I fucking think the Nutcracker is boring as fuck.
Who did?
I'm just
Your mom?
Yeah, my mom. My mom loves everything.
This year they were supposed to have new sets and new costumes, everything. They spent millions of dollars.
I don't know if it was this year or not. I will tell you though that A Christmas Carol, I've seen A Christmas Carol live multiple times, and that has always been really good. And then it can translate to a big stage or a small stage. I really like going to see Christmas Carol. Have any of you guys ever seen that live?
I haven't.
You haven't? That's a really good one. I would definitely.
I've only seen it on the TV.
It was like a field trip in school with me. Like we
took you on a field trip to go see A Christmas Carol?
Oh yeah, it was like a field trip, and like we had to pay like $5 for the bus or something, but it was like free day. So it was like a matinee on like a Wednesday, and all the kids were screaming in the theater like it was Disney. That's
funny. That's kind of a scary ending for.
Not funny, it's true.
Muppets? Yeah, the Muppets.
What do you mean?
Muppets,
the guy stops being a miser and buys everybody a gift. It's a happy ending.
Oh, so he turns into a pedophile is what you're saying. No, at the end when he like fucking dies and they have like the big fucking like death.
He dies at the end? How dare you ruin it for me, Dave?
It's only
Spoilers, Dave.
That's only a future that could be. It's not a for sure future.
Dave, I have to tell you something. So I went to New York.
Where do you keep going?
I had to get a snack.
He was getting snacks.
So I went to New York City in September. I saw Moulin Rouge on Broadway. And it was their first Saturday night performance after they opened.
From the shutdown.
On Broadway after the shutdown. So it's amazing. And David just saw it.
Yes.
There.
Dave, I just turned 40 in New York City.
This is the segue. He hates it when people spoil endings. So here he is at Moulin Rouge. He was never really into the movie, never saw the movie. Didn't know the ending. The bitch next to him is like, oh, she dies at the end, right?
Can you effing believe it? And you know what? I'm not even gonna say. God. I'm not even gonna say because I was on an airplane and some chick in front of me started talking about the Sex and the City reboot, and major spoiler alert drops a bomb. I'm like, excuse me, bitch. Yeah, no. So that was the second time that week that People have just killed me
I
inside.
know it. It's so rude.
Happy
Do you
birthday,
think that
David.
there's a certain window of time where no spoilers allowed, but then outside, like if you haven't seen within that window, then it's like okay, because
Yeah, it's true. Moulin Rouge has kind of been out for a long time. So if you haven't learned what happened in the end, like
Like, who tells somebody, oh, well, you know what happens, right?
that's true. I mean, like, why out of the blue would you be like, oh, that bitch dies? Like, that's kind of weird. But like, Christmas Carol, it's kind of been out for over 100 years. So if you don't know that, if you don't know any of the Christmas Carol, then I'm going to spoil it for you. I really apologize for that. Let's see, what kind of Christmas movies do you dig there, Kim?
of course Elf. We've been over my love for Elf in the other episode where I forgot all the movies I liked. Also
Yeah, that's good.
Christmas Carol. I like all the kids movies. Jingle All the Way with Arnold Schwarzenegger, good one. I just really like outrageous movies, but really Elf because I really like
Elf.
Neil Long and Will Ferrell.
Oh, Elf. I thought you were talking about Elf. Like the
Also
fucking like
Elf.
alien elf. I'm like,
Oh, I
they made an
like-
Elf Christmas. Oh, Elf. Yes. That makes a lot more sense than Elf. I was like, I
It's
didn't even
on
know
the
that
list.
Elf had a Christmas special. Interesting.
I mean, he probably does.
I'm sure he does. But
I like want to open my phone and look it up, but if I do this TikTok video where he's like, boom, bow, get it, bow, we'll start playing. Like, so-
sexy
maybe
Elf
we
video.
should open that up.
Here, David.
What about you, David? Do you watch any Christmas movies, even though you loathe the holiday?
Christmas Vacation. I've
Yeah.
already seen it
Yes.
twice this season. I watched Home Alone.
And why is the carpet all wet, Todd?
I don't know, Margot.
I don't know.
Oh my God, did you know that was Sergeant Murtaugh's house in the Lethal Weapon movies? It was
Oh.
filmed in the same set. Crazy.
Crazy.
So yeah, that's my movie.
That's fun. That's a good one. I love that movie. I remember going to see that when I was a kid, and been one of my favorite Christmas everyone's ever today. Anytime anybody's ever says grace, I'm like, the blessing. Grace died 20 years ago. What about you, Jeff? What kind of Christmas movies are you digging?
Oh, I love Christmas Vacation, and I love the gif of the old lady when she goes, play ball.
Right.
And
Yeah.
the rockets red glare. the
Santa goes
numbers.
bursting across the sky. That's the best one.
Mhm.
Oh no, my favorite scene is like, here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus. And they're surrounding the house before the little
Oh, yeah.
SWAT bursts in. What a perfect song, man. That was just wonderful.
Well, the other day, I sent David the GIF or whatever, GIF or GIF of Beverly D'Angelo, which is like, what can I say? It's Christmas and we're all miserable.
Right, exactly. So what do you
Absolutely.
do for Christmas every year, Dave?
Every year I have a big fucking family, bro. So it's like Christmas
You have
Eve.
pop-ups in the
It's
room?
usually pretty intimate. I have the kiddo with my folks, and we eat dinner, and maybe watch a movie. That's evolved over the years. So this year will be much different than years past. And then like the next day we have, usually pre-COVID, we'd have 30 to 40 fucking people from my family because it's a huge ass family, and like my uncle, he has like 35 kids and grandkids that end up coming over in like waves and shit. So it would just be like, from basically like 10 o'clock in the morning until like 5 o'clock, just like drinking wine, eating a bunch of Italian food,
Yeah.
opening presents and shit. Then COVID happened, and like COVID last year was via Zoom. We had some small. This year it's gonna be kind of small. We broke it into 2 different dates. And my family's like real into, like, I have a really great family, and like everybody gets along, and so when it comes over, it's a fun affair. It's but it's very stressful. It's like you're buying presents for a bunch of people. You have to. I'm an introvert. I'm very much by nature, and so it takes a lot of energy to go to these family functions. But I love the people who are there very much, and they're very supportive of everything that we do. And so it's great to see them again, especially like I don't see my sister very often. So it's cool to sit and hang out with her. But at the end of the day, man, I'm just wiped because like you have to put on that social face, and when you're an introvert like me, it's hard to do for an extended period
You
of time.
get in the kitchen.
Yeah, I do that.
you-
I've
you
taken
do-
on more responsibilities in the kitchen
You
as
do the
much as I
dishes or
can.
the cooking?
My mom really does most of the cooking, even though it pains her. She comes alive during Christmas season. We try to help her out and try to help a little bit with the menu. And I love cooking. I'm not maybe a Chef David stature, but I do a pretty good job. I don't kill people with salmonella or anything, so I'm welcome back any year.
All right, that's the first step there, Dave. Don't kill anybody.
Don't kill. Step one: don't
Now,
kill
wait a
people.
minute,
with
is your
salmonella.
sister's daughter the one that sings?
No. So my uncle Barry is my dad's younger brother, and his daughter is Amanda, and she's like the crown jewel of the Hawkins family. She's the one that's kissed success more than anybody else in our family, and she's a great person. Her husband is fucking great. Her kids are, of course, beautiful and perfect, which of course they would be. So that's Amanda. She does a lot of cool shit. So it's just and Bonnie, she loves our family. We have my mom's side of the family is kind of spread out throughout Colorado and previously Las Vegas. And my cousin Christy lives up in the mountains, so we don't get together as much with them as with my other side of the family. But the other side is like huge Italian family, and they all come over. We eat fucking lasagna or some meatballs and shit. And, what are some traditions that you had growing up, Kimmy? Like, what you used to do?
We always went over to my grandma's house. So she lived out in the country, and which I started driving and I realized she only lived like an hour away, and it wasn't actually that far. But when you're a kid, grandma lives like a freaking day away.
Yeah.
So we go to grandma's house, and she always had a big tree. And we'd eat dinner, and there would be a table that like spanned from the living room all the way into the kitchen. And I remember it being like really stressful in general, but I didn't really have a concept of what stress was back then. I just like always like, oh, like kids, you better go play video games or something and get the heck out of here. Your toys are not welcome. And now I see why after hosting, because it's like a lot of work to cook for people.
It is a lot of work.
Tell me about it. I'm a caterer.
Right, But I actually find that it's easier to cook for a large amount of people than just myself. Like I try to cook for myself, and then I end up with leftovers for a month.
That's how my catering business got started.
Really?
Yes, because like I would make these dishes and I was like, I don't want to fucking choke this down for a week. So I started giving my food away to neighbors, people at work, people at church, this, that, or whatever. Pretty soon people started ordering from me. They were like, hey, could you make this chicken? Hey, my boss is coming to dinner. Will you make that soup and pies or whatever it was? And I started cooking for people. And so then that's how I started as a caterer. I never went to Le Cordon Bleu, all this shit. No, This is how this all happened.
Maybe that's my true calling.
I guess.
Maybe it is your true calling.
Maybe.
David is a very successful caterer. So if you ever want to get in the catering business, man, he's the one to talk to for sure.
Oh yeah.
My Aunt Bonnie said that her tradition was she used to go to Aunt Ruth's on Christmas Eve, matching pajamas and Christmas books. Man, I knew a lot of people that had to go to fucking church at like midnight. And that's one thing. And that's another thing, man. I am like as atheist as you could possibly get. And like, I'm not into the religious side. I'm into the like, let's hang out with the family and like, let's have fun and get eaten till our pants don't fit.
Like a solstice person?
No, I'm not. I don't really believe in any religion. So like, and my girlfriend, she's very much into that kind of aspect, into like the more pagan traditions that Christmas fucking stole so much from paganism. Like, and then when you get a little bit older, you're like, it kind of loses its magic. Like these stories have been stolen over the years and from different religions, and then people get real shitty when you're like, happy holidays, like it's Merry Christmas. Like, fuck you. There's like 35 fucking holidays between
there is like
November.
So many holidays. Yeah,
there's so many holidays, and I don't give a fuck what if you're a super Christian or if you're a Wiccan or whatever, like, happy holidays kind of encapsulates everything. I'm not going to single you out. I don't know what you believe, and I don't give a fuck.
But better yet, whether you say happy holidays, happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, Kwanzaa, whatever it is, you're giving a salutation that either means something to you, and that's why you're saying it, and you're saluting that person and greeting them in a kind way, and then to just receive such rudeness because someone may or may not be different than you. Excuse me, bitch. Like, that's where I'm at, just like,
I'm stoked
cool.
if someone talks to me. Like,
Right. If someone wished me happy Hanukkah, I'm not Jewish, but I'm going to say Mazel Tov or whatever you say. Like you got to be cool. Like, don't be uncool,
Absolutely. Who cares if I don't understand why people get so shitty about that. It's the same people who are like, it's Merry Christmas, and then they'll go to fucking like McDonald's and have to wait in line like 5 minutes, and they're the ones that fucking get all shitty. I'm like, there's definitely a correlation between like you being a real kind of prick about like, it's the reason for the season is all about Jesus, and then they'll go and be a complete fucking asshole to Jesus that's ringing up his order at McDonald's, So I mean, and that's just another thing. It's like, you expect this time of year to be like super friendly and happy, and it used to be. I'm not looking through rose-colored glasses. Like, and the commenters will tell the same thing. Like, people used to be nicer, and now people are kind of shitty to each other, and I don't appreciate that. I don't like how that's kind of invaded the holidays. Like, people just, it's very commercialized, and it's very, people just aren't as nice as they used to be, and it's a real bummer.
I liked that Target eliminated Black Friday this year.
Yeah.
Even last year, they basically had deals all week long. And the idea was to eliminate like any kind of Black Friday sales. And I think that's great because the Black Friday thing, I think, is really like, it peaked a couple of years ago. And I think that's why it got ruined. Like, it just became people like getting
too much
angry at each other all holidays.
Fighting each other.
Yeah,
dude, people yelling at each other,
beating up each other at Walmart over
TVs and shit. Like, come on.
Yeah.
And they wonder why I hate Christmas. You see what I deal with?
Well,
you sell TVs?
The season out. I sent out Christmas cards, so I sent out funny Christmas cards. They'd be like, "Ho ho ho, motherfucker!" Like, they were all vintage. They all looked vintage, but they all said sassy shit. Like, they all had like funny things in them, and then I put photos in there of creepy Santa.
I love it.
And
Yeah,
said,
I like that too. Like,
cry.
yeah. And I tell everybody, like, hey, can I get your address for a Christmas card? I'm like, no, I don't want any Christmas cards. I'm not a Christmas card kind of.
Just like the food, the presents. You just like to get high, show up, eat your mom's food, and open some gifts.
Absolutely. And I don't even get that many gifts anymore. I don't really, like, I'm kind of at the point in my life where I don't want or need anything. So it's like, I just like, drinking wine and bringing my vaporizer and, hitting it out a couple times and then eating a lot of food. That's what Christmas means to me. It's more about the family than it is about anything else.
Smoking trees and looking at the tree.
There you go. I like that. And fuck, I need to take some mushrooms. I'm really inspired to take some mushrooms and just like look at my Christmas tree and watch Christmas Vacation on mushrooms. I think that would be fantastic.
Wow.
I wouldn't want to mix the two.
Why?
Ooh, I bet you Silly Symphonies would be fun. The Disney Silly Symphonies.
I would want to look at Christmas lights.
Oh.
Christmas lights would be great. I think watching like Frozen or something like that would be pretty fun on mushrooms.
When was the last time you did it?
About a week and a half ago.
Okay. Was it super psychedelic?
Dude, no, because I don't take a ton, so I only take about 1.5 grams. And then I watched a Studio Ghibli movie called The Song of the Sea, which was fucking amazing on mushrooms.
Nice.
I mean, it is an incredible movie anyway, but then on mushrooms, that movie just went to a whole other level. So if you're taking mushrooms, definitely check out any of the Studio Ghibli movies. They're fucking fantastic. But
I remembered what I was going to tell you. You guys were talking about bitching and complaining about horrible service everywhere. I just went to Syrup in Edgewater. They had that whole restaurant was full. There was no more COVID seating and social distancing bullshit. It was all full. Servers were running. The kitchen was running. The food was amazing.
Nice. Yeah. Let's give shout outs to people who are doing it right.
And the decorations were right. That's what I love. It's like, if I'm going to go out during Christmas, I want to be around decorations. I went to the Chris Kindle Market down at the Civic Center. I saw the lights on the city building. I think Denver's pretty in the holiday season.
It is very pretty. Yeah, and
We're gonna
you know,
go
there's
do
a lot
that
of people
tomorrow.
that like do really nice house displays and stuff. So I really like those too. And you know, I went around this weekend and checking out houses that were lit up, and they do the parade of lights, or not the parade of lights, but like a map of all the cool houses and stuff. So
Nice.
I always enjoyed watching those.
Yeah.
All right. Let's check out the commenters and then last words. Let's see. My mom appreciates anyone who closes on Christmas and Thanksgiving.
Right.
Starbucks was open 24/7, but people, you know, want their coffee, and people will fucking riot if Starbucks is closed. But the people who work on Starbucks on Christmas, they volunteer, so I don't feel too bad.
Sure.
And oh yeah, he's just yakking on a bone. Rob Roberts quoting some more Christmas Vacation, just yakking on a bone. Which part of that movie shot in Colorado, oddly enough, over by where my Aunt Bonnie used to live. So that's a little bit of trivia there. Any last words, David?
No, I mean, I hope everyone has an amazing time this holiday season and do, whatever your traditions are and enjoy all of your, Christmas cookies and, your favorite music and everything. Even though I don't like typical Christmas things, it always sparks in me excitement for vacation, getting away, relaxation. So that's kind of my kind of Christmas. And so we will be leaving on Wednesday. So I'm so glad you did this today and I didn't have to do it Friday. Thank you, Dave. And then Jeff,
What about
any
me?
last words?
Oh, Merry Christmas, everyone. I'm going to be drinking some happiest eggnog with all you motherfuckers on the
Yes.
side of the West Mississippi.
And there you have it.
Chris Kringle's going to shove his fat ass down my chimney and serve me a hot fucking present on a plate. I don't know. I'm going to hope everybody gets the Christmas they deserve.
Merry Christmas to you, Dave. That is a
You
sound
too.
clip.
Do you guys have anything to plug before you leave?
Scratch Catering Services, give us a call if you have any catering needs. My cookbook is available on Amazon.com. Just type Chef David Bondarchuck into your search bar. It makes a great holiday gift. It's printed and sent right to whoever you'd like to send it to and share this holiday season. All from scratch. Thank you, Dave. And
Thank
you,
you.
author
you?
extraordinaire.
Oh, what about you, Jeff? We told Jeff that he can
Oh.
fucking plug whatever he wants.
Yeah.
So
I'm going
Alicia.
to plug my Instagram,
Ooh,
Jeff Carrera Official. Just follow me on Instagram. And then I do lots of fun stuff. And then I'll post about all the performances I do. And you'll see.
awesome, cool. Yeah,
So-
plug away, man. We'll love to have you on anytime, brother. Kim, you have an art show going on, don't you?
So my art show that's in January at Ampersand Coffee is actually in December at Ampersand Coffee in Boulder off of Lookout Road. It's next to the Bauhaus. That's like a doggy daycare across from King Supers. Here's a painting I'm working on right now. Look at this scary boy. Oh my goodness. And you should just go check out my art and at Kim Kimini is my name on this thing, at Kim Kimini on Instagram, and you can check out my art and order some prints and art. Woo-hoo.
Awesome. Yeah, make your way up to Ampersand up in Boulder.
It's there till the end of the month.
Are they going to extend it at all since you showed up late?
No,
Oh, that's a bummer.
it's okay. They're
So hurry
great.
up and get up there, guys.
They're amazing. Check out my art.
That's awesome, dude. Congratulations on your art show. My mom is doing a great job of plugging my shit for me. So, Christmas Roast is available on Amazon right now. A really great holiday horror story. And then of course, Caldera, my little baby back there, definitely go check out Caldera. Because a lot of you guys are interested about the writing side of what I do. I'm just about done editing the last Race Through Space, and I have a cool short story by Dr. Detroit from the Santori Project. He wrote a little short story based in the Race Through Space universe. So that should be available here in the next few months. And that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much. Happy fucking holidays. Just be good to each other, man. I can't say that enough. Before I go, I do want to address one thing. This time of year, James unfortunately lost his father a few weeks ago. And a lot of people had a really rough 2020. This is going to be our last show of the year. We'll be back next year. James will be back and better than ever. We're working on some great shows. But we just want to, be kind to each other. People are going through a bunch of shit. Kim, we know we love you very much, and I know you're having a little bit rough Christmas. People have had rough years. I mean, just be kind to each other, man. You don't know what the fuck is going on with the person next to you. So just be kind, dude. This is that time of year. You just need to be nice to each other. And as Santori always says before he signs off, he's like, just be good to each other. So that's all I ask for.
To each other.
That's all I
For
want for
sure.
Christmas is be good to each other. So thank you guys so much. Have a good night. And thanks for showing up and thanks for commenting. Have a good night, guys.
Good night.
Bye.